We love cleaning these fucking streets every couple years and then watching this shit get worse, bro. It's like the stupidest fucking plan you could imagine after it fails for the 5th time type shit. And I feel like, again, it's not even like my empathy has disappeared for like the big actors in this shit, you know?
Vancouver was all but forgotten in today's euphoria.
Good afternoon. How could it happen here in Vancouver?
Okay, we back with this. Hash and Kyle FM. Hash over there. Kyle over here. Yes, we're doing this episode remotely, but Hash, we got to do it for the people, man. Vancouver's only podcast, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm about 100 feet underground right now in a secret location, working this next federal election that might get announced soon, bro. So this weekend, keep an ear out. You might see something interesting.
Damn. Can you get shot for saying that? I don't know. Maybe we'll cut this part out. Hey, can you get shot on Granville? Supposedly.
Maybe.
Okay.
The way they're writing these reports.
Dude, obviously, man. Okay, so apparently business is down 60%.
Shit.
On Granville Street, okay? And club owners, they all look the same. I just saw this video on Global News. They said it's never been this bad. And a lot of blame is being put on the homeless people, the dangerous people, the drugs. And I'm not hearing a lot of accountability, okay? I'm also not hearing a lot of talk about the economy in general. Hasha, what do you have to say about all this?
I think it's interesting, bro. I feel like the report is important. The 60% drop-off is massive.
Yeah.
We're talking about, like, I need to double check. It might be from last year's numbers or, like, COVID numbers, which is even more fucking dastardly. But this is, like, a triple trifecta that's kind of affecting the entire scene from, like, the homeless crisis that's affecting downtown core to, like, the economic crisis facing those stores and all of us. And then, like, finally, like, us as the individual fans just, like, unable to go out as often, as hard as we kind of used to be, you know?
Yeah. And, bro, you even brought up something, too, that on a prior conversation about, like, even Ubers, getting more expensive, right? Like, I feel like that shit went up, like, 35%. If the haircuts are going from, like, $35 to $55 to $60 post-COVID, like, everything shifts, right? And just even on that note, like, we went through COVID. We went through a pandemic. We went through a time where, like, motherfuckers transformed into introverts, okay? Like, straight up. And then now we're getting this whole thing where people just don't want to drink as much or don't want to go to the clubs as much. They'd rather fucking party during the day at a cafe. And just times are changing. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I was having a weird conversation, actually. And it was like, the clubs are dead, but, like, the family dinners are back. You feel me? Like, it's just me and a gang of friends just hitting a nice little dinner spot. Yeah, $40-$50 might get spent there, but we're still spending 3-4 hours chilling, speaking, talking, like, maybe run something up afterwards, No,
100%. Like, again, the world is a little bit different, and what are we gonna do? Like, I feel as if again, if you watch this video, and there's some empathy for me because people losing money. I think people sometimes look at, like, business owners and all that stuff and think they got it made completely. And I know, they may have some more money than others, but they're still losing money and times are tough. Boom, bam. I empathize just a bit, but I empathize more for, like, the homeless people, and I know, like, they did make a change in recent history where they put a bunch of the homeless on Granville, right? Because they had that subsidized housing unit in one of those, like, taller buildings. One of those taller buildings also has a club at the bottom floor, and that club is suffering because some of these people on the drugs and shit, living in the rooms above are leaving their taps on and fucking up the water and causing floods and whatnot. And that sucks. It really does. But what else are you supposed to do? You want to just kick these people out? Now, what else are you supposed to do? Like, just spend even more money, like, supervising all of this just so we could make sure the entertainment industry or just, like, the drinking industry in Vancouver is supported? It's ironic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's spend more money taking care of those who are having substance problems so we can make sure that we, feed more people drinks in a safe manner. I know it all makes sense, but it's also quite ironic too.
No, I feel you on that. And, like, to a real extent, bro, we won't know the impact of losing Granville until it's actually gone.
Ooh.
When it's just like closed up storefronts downtown, and it's just like the entire strip is just empty. You feel me? And like
gross.
that's a disastrous future in my mind. It's a sad fucking future in my mind, but it's a very realistic one if we can take that report for facts. 60% decrease in their fucking like income, bro, at a time like this when we're all feeling it.
Oof.
In something that's like technically a secondary market, bro, it's just gonna lead to this crazy spiral of one after the other just kind of shuddering. But I want to bring some context into this real quick.
Do it.
Well, this isn't the first time this has happened in Vancouver. It feels like anytime anything is about to go right for this city, the economic downturn kind of kills off the spots. Now we're talking like what, 2002 type shit, when like the techno and like the fucking entire like .com bubble exploded. Then we got 08, which we lived through, 16 that we lived through, fucking 2020 that we lived through. And it was all these kind of crazy market resets that always hits the hearts first. You feel me? And it just feels like we're on to the next one now.
People. Let me stop you right there and give you the rules of the show, okay? Vancouver's Only Podcast has a couple, and Hash and Kyle FM play a lot of music. We got it, okay? Support local business, support local artists. It sounds cheesy, but I'm also from Wisconsin. Where am I going with this? To Daysormay, because this song is ridiculous, and they're ridiculous too. And we'll be actually talking about them in a couple of minutes too, because Hash and I went to their show alongside Boslen and Elijah Blond last week. But for now, I'll shut the fuck up. Let's get to the music again on Vancouver's Only Podcast, Hash and Kyle FM.
Everything for sale, you can see but not take. Just a burner till it's deep in my veins. I can have the whole world under my face. Simmer down. Everything for sale, you can see but not take. Just a burner till it's deep in my veins. I can have the whole world under my face.
Think I want to fill my way with anything that's sweet. Mostly things with warnings that I'm never gonna read. I just want to be absorbed in everyone all day. But if I lean into it, would you
okay, Hash is not here, and we're in a rush. But that's no excuse to give you nothing. We got to give you a deal, right? Hash's deal of the week, and I'm gonna make another prediction. Put this in your parlay. Hash has been to Hot Pie Pizza, okay? It's the place across the local. It's $5 a slice. It sounds expensive, but everything's expensive, okay? At this point, you just gotta make sure you're paying for quality. And I feel as if I've been here like, what, 24 times, 23 times? I think it's been good 21 times. So take my word for it and let them know Hash and Kyle sent you for 0% off. You will get some chili flakes though. Okay, you gotta take that in this economy. And let's get back to the show. It feels as if moving forward, the city really wants to make sure like that place is just cleaned up and that place is thriving. And they generate what, close to $1 billion a year, or maybe that was a number projected for when the World Cup is coming, because I think the World Cup is coming next year. So a lot of this a lot of the crying that is happening, it's for that in general too, right? They want to make sure the streets are clean prior to when the world comes here, because it's kind of like the
We
Olympics.
love cleaning these fucking streets every couple years and then watching this shit get worse, bro. It's like the stupidest fucking plan you could imagine after it fails for the 5th time type shit. And I feel like, again, it's not even like my empathy has disappeared for like the big actors in this shit, you know? From the government, from the local businesses, from like all the fucking nonprofits, SROs, for-profit businesses that kind of like deal with the homeless crisis out here. Now, I'm going to say deal with it and not help solve it, because they only really deal with it. You feel me? And yo, what are they going to do? Shove them in a fucking different sector of the city in different hotels again for like what, 2 weeks while FIFA's in town? Like, it's crazy.
No, that's what the plan is.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's gonna happen. Because again, I feel like the World Cup is what, like next year? Isn't it like 2026? Like that's coming up, dude.
Yeah, and it's not like what kind of crazy short-term solution they're gonna cook up now, you know?
Yeah, and the Canadian dollar's worth like a fucking, for lack of a better term, I'm sorry, but like a peso right now. Like it's just like,
But that's gonna help. That's gonna help.
there's so
That's
many
gonna make
moving
so
parts.
international tourists are spending twice what they would have out here.
Oh,
They're
100%.
being more interested, you know?
It's gonna help for a couple weeks and a couple months.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, if you just move a lot of the homeless or these people smoking crack, like because again, like I saw this report and I saw
It
the
ain't
quote.
even crack no more, bro. Let's bring that really quick up.
Okay.
Fentanyl is some fucked up shit. That's some nightmare drug shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like a little bit will have you just dead, passed away, like a memory, you know?
And passed out, leaving the tap on, or passed out while your crack pipe is still burning and causing the sprinkler system to work, and again causing flooding. And you're just gonna like move that for a couple weeks somewhere else. It's just gonna start start a culture in a different street, which again, these people think that culture ultimately ruined Granville, whereas I just think it's a part of the problem and not like the entire thing. I think it has to do with, like, again, everyone's a little bit more broke, so they want to go out less. And just clubbing in general has never been like a major Vancouver thing. And I also want to say this too, like when driving to the studio in preparation for this conversation with you, like I don't know why my mind went here. Like again, I don't like to put the blame on other people all the time. I like to kind of look at myself and be like, okay, how the fuck can I help this and help the city out, help the neighbors out? But this is more so not a call out to our colleagues, but this is like, yo, like we know some superheroes in the city, man. If y'all start popping off, the entertainment industry, like the Granville strips or whatever, the Yale towns or whatever, the economy will boom when there's more superheroes with face value, making music, making movies, making culture. Once those superheroes actually become superheroes, I feel as if the trickle down effect will, equate to more dollars for the economy when it comes to like the nightlife and whatnot. And I'm just
I think it's gotta be
trying
like,
to put the onus on us, because I feel like it's safer to do that than look at the homeless people and the people who are addicted to drugs and doing crazy shit, but going through some crazy problems as well. Like I think it's easier for us to be accountable as opposed to like looking at them to be accountable, because they need so much help, like so much help, more so than us needing to run Facebook ads and drop in projects.
yeah, big facts. Like it's cold out here, bro. It's wet out here. Like, yeah, it don't freeze, but that's the only fucking major blessing to be like homeless out in like the West Coast. You feel me? Now, I think a lot of it also comes down to this, like, if we don't deal with this now, how much worse is it gonna get when the economy takes a deeper turn?
Mm-hmm.
How much worse is it gonna get when like everyone's kind of like hurting on their rent, out on the streets, credit cards maxed out?
Oh man.
Like we're talking like, yeah, it might cost 10 billion now, but it might cost fucking like 20, 30, 50 in the next 10 years, you know?
Damn.
So I need this all like you said, it's not just a government effort. It's not just a local business effort. This comes down to like individual people looking out for their communities, making sure people aren't falling between the cracks of this shit. That maybe it just takes a little bit more empathy and putting differences aside to make sure that like, yo, I don't know, my dad, uncle, brother, mother, sister doesn't end up on the streets, you know? Because that shit like is, bro, that should end it all, man. She'll end it all. The streets ain't kind out here. They never have been.
Damn, you're saying that shit will happen. Like more people will become homeless or stressed out, and
bro, it's a fact of life, man. Low key, we're watching the economy. We talk about every once in a while this doomsday shit.
Yeah,
like it's fun to joke about, but this is the real repercussions of it. You know, like our parents don't even recognize the downtown streets that they used to live on and like go to. You know.
Yeah. No, 100%. I hear what you're saying, and dude, our parents don't even want to go down there, and it's just
we don't even want to go down there no more, bro.
Dude,
like, we're talking about the Granville Strip, but this extends down everywhere downtown, bro. From like Harbor Center side to even like Fortune, like Chinatown side, like.
Ooh, you're right,
like,
dude. It's telling the truth,
bro. It's just like low key kind of scary, bro. And like, yo, we still gonna do it. Like, we know how to like. There's ways to I don't know be safe down there. There's like. It's a problem major cities deal with, but like it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere downtown.
Well, maybe you're onto something, right? Like we feel safe, right? But we're like some,
and we're men.
Exactly, 25
usually walking in like decent groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, smoking, laughing, like
you know, exactly. But, so if the nightlife is suffering because the streets are in danger, you do the math. That means less women are out and about as well, right? Because it's not a safe place, and that's totally understandable. And
we're talking about a 60% decrease, bro. That's craziness.
You know who's not? You know who's
bro,
not?
Can I say something though?
Go ahead.
I wonder if this is an interesting opportunity for the other cities to pop off with their club scenes.
Ooh, other cities
like Surrey, like Richmond, let's say Burnaby, like they all have these major little downtown cores for themselves. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just see some shit pop off out there? Why not just a little bit of rezoning, get some clubs popping, and now Richmond or like Burnaby has two of the illest shits that's SkyTrain like available and easy to get to.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm curious, man.
So it's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder if this downtown fall off is going to be like good for everyone else, but I don't know if good is the right answer.
As always, it's time to shut the fuck up and get back to some music. Who's this? Cisse? Did I say that right? Is he French? Is he from Vancouver? Is he from Montreal? I don't know. But he's got me intrigued. I think he dropped this a couple months ago, and we're playing it right here on Hash and Kyle FM.
Start to show. Some summers when the roof at autumn leaves from way before. We just spend a lot of time chasing dreams about the door. I had to run out on my feelings, so my feet were getting slow. Ran the yard in my Adidas, so my creases started to show. Some summers when the roof at autumn leaves from way before. We just spend a lot of time chasing dreams about the door. Spending dreams about the door. We just spend dreams about the door. We spend dreams about the door. I don't wanna begging Molly, they just seen the final clothes. Wanna work, they seen the chain, but first they seen the body song. Take some lunches, couple dinners, still defeated by the porn. See some demons, find a fiend, the sounds of evil by the core, yeah. Sounds of evil by the core. The sounds of evil by the core. no, 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 no. I had to run out on my feet and saw my feet were getting slow. And the yard of my Adidas, saw my creases start to show. Been some summers when the roof fell, autumn leaves from way before. We just spent a lot of time on chasing dreams by the door, yeah. At the door, we just spent a lot of summers chasing dreams about the door, yeah. At the door, we just spent a lot of summers chasing dreams about the door. They homies begging money, they just seen to find the clothes. Wonder word, they seen the chain. The first they seen it by their own. See some lunches, couple dinners, still defeated by the poem. See some demons, find the fiend, the sounds of evil by the core. Mostly rainy in the V, it's where the fiends be riding forms. In the summer where it snows and then up when the sun be shone. I'm work on my freedom, I ain't moves from out of tone. I'm just grinding till the wind gon' spend my weekends on the court, yeah.
Toujours demander la cohésion au peuple malien et ainsi qu'à nos partenaires pour qu'ensemble nous puissions contre ce pays.
Okay, let's do it. The weather report here on Hash and Kyle FM. We're here to protect you, and we're here to also lie to you, okay? Because we always say it's raining, and don't blame me. Blame the weather woman and the weather men. These guys fucking around and making parlays all the time with the damn weather. How do you get that job? You guys definitely work in the media. Where am I going with this? Probably not outside if I just watch the news. Okay, this is why you don't watch the news also. It's supposed to be raining. There's a good chance it's going to be sunny as fuck, okay? If I get that right, that's why you're here on Hash and Kyle FM. Speaking of being here, September. Tony Hinchcliffe, Kill Tony, the crew, coming down to bless our stomachs. What? Laughter, okay? Dude, laughter's a remedy. And I know it's Kill Tony, and now you probably want to kill me for, promoting his show in September. But hey, you got to follow the medicine sometimes, man. That shit makes me laugh. And you know what? I'm only 32 and a half years old. Give me some time. All jokes aside, the dude's on a run. And he's got that genius in him. If you want to check something out, go get your tickets ASAP. I'm assuming they're somehow out, or even if they're not, just save your money. Go to that. And just for next week, a lot of Juno stuff going on, including YVR Sounds, okay? On, is it Wednesday? Holllywood Theatres. Just Google it. In fact, Google Juno Parties Vancouver next week and just go check shit out, okay? You'll be surprised. You can probably get in. Just entertain yourself, and a lot of music hitting our streets in the next couple of weeks, and that's a beautiful thing. Speaking about, hitting our streets, let's get back to the show. That was a great segue. Hey, we learned it. It's episode 5 or 6. I know Hastings and Gastown and East Hastings are close together, but I'm talking like Gastown, like right beside the clock and the local. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's just bleeding over. And even in this report, it's talking about how, the dangers are bleeding over to Davie Street and stuff. And again, like it's hard, right? It's hard to just point the finger at, people in need and people who are struggling and the homeless. And I think it's an easy finger to, an easy thing to point at with your finger. But end of the day, like, let's just all step up. Again, me and you, we got friends, bro. Let's just be superheroes, man. Let's change the narrative and clean up the streets. I don't know. Just something's got to give. And we got to look out for the city. And I just feel, again, the government isn't going to save the day here because they really can't. They really can't.
Yo, I need every show to charge an extra $3 and just put a fund together to do some shit for the community. I need you to start some soup kitchens. Like, we need to go back into the Depression era mentality shit.
Okay.
I need soup kitchens on every fucking corner because it's going to be expensive to eat out here. I need beds for motherfuckers to sit at or sleep in so you're freezing to death in the winter. Like, this basic shit is what we're going to need again. and I need our communities to start preparing for this shit ASAP. Because again, when this shit get tough, it's only gonna be us looking out for each other because the government's gonna be doing its own shit. You know?
Yeah, 100%. So what you're trying to say is you need barbers to charge $10 less on their cuts.
I need barbers to currently charge what they're charging and put $10 aside of that.
I like it. There you go. Safe answer, man. You're a smart man. You're smarter than me, okay? Because talking shit about barbers and their prices are very.
I'm not trying to get fucked up on my barber next time I go.
Yeah. Via the
But you
lineup or
complaining
getting
in
stabbed in
public,
the neck.
bro,
Yeah.
is wild to me. Because what if
No,
your
no.
barber just decides to push your shit back one day because you talking wild on the IG? See, you don't think about this kind of shit, bro. But it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you one day.
I trust my barber, man. I trust the transparency. I trust that he won't take it personal. It's just a conversation. And bro, I'm not complaining. I pay my barber. I don't mind. It's just a topic of conversation. I was being looked at the wrong way yesterday by my colleagues and my employees because I told them I spent $70 on a haircut. Okay, and I've been doing that for years. Since COVID, like that's been the price.
No, it has been, bro.
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, like $70 is still like that might be the median point in the city. Like I've been hearing about 100, like 110, all this kind of crazy shit. You feel me? And like that don't seem okay to me.
Bro,
Like you better, like it better be the crispiest fade. Now your fade looks sick, but it's gotta be like he's gonna be pulling out the ice to freeze the fucking hair in place.
yeah.
Like the craziest fucking diamond razor on that shit. Like,
Oh,
Why
that's
not?
true. I know what you're saying, bro. If you're paying that much for a haircut, like $100, they gotta like put that spray on your head that maintains the fade for an extra week.
exactly.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
stunts hair
Put
growth.
that $150 product in my hair, bro. Like spray it with some crazy shit that they use in Korean labs.
I need a foot massage.
Is
Yeah.
that the future?
I don't know, man.
Haircut
Well, I
while the foot massage going on?
Honestly, I think if you're spending like $100, or maybe even like if you're spending $80 on a haircut, I'm almost there. Like, give me a cocktail. You know what I'm saying? Pour me a glass, like 1 ounce of Jameson. Just
Yeah,
Jameson.
look a bit of Henny or some shit.
Yeah, dude, you're
Like,
asking.
yo, if I'm going to these fucking barbershops, I better be treated like I'm like a white woman in a Vietnamese fucking like salon or barber, like fucking nail. Know what I mean?
Okay, I think we're saying too much right now. Okay, trust me. These guys hold scissors to our head. I'm gonna shut up. You're gonna shut up too.
Okay, let's cut that part.
Okay.
Let's get into the fact that at
No.
$70, what are you expecting your barber to invest from this, bro?
Oh yeah, because I mentioned this, right? Like I don't mind
Yeah.
supporting my friends, and if I give them an extra tip, I just tell them straight up, like invest this, save for
Yeah.
your future. No, it's
Now-
as simple as that, man. Just don't tell the government you made this extra money. Just put it to the side. Boom, bam,
It's cash, bro.
cash money. They always ask for cash, man.
100.
If you're asking for cash, like at least lower the thing by $5 or $2 at least. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm
just
too lazy, bro. Who the fuck be carrying cash like that on them?
Take care of
70
yourself.
bones? Randomly?
Okay, but and Providence called me out for this because I was like gassing up my barber. I'm like, yo, this guy's the homie. I've known him for like 5 or 6 years. We have the best talks. We have all this. Boom, bam. Like he's so loyal. He listens to me about like when I talk about business.
Oh
He's
shit.
one of my homies like that, right? But
That's not a homie though, bro.
exactly.
Like, I was okay, wait.
Providence said this. Providence is like, bro, you're balding. When the balding is complete, you think he's gonna be there for you, and that changed my life, and that scared me. I think my barber will be there, but there's a chance, right? Because business is business.
Damn, bro. Nah, bro. The thing is, they're hustlers, man.
Oh, dude. Okay, you
Like,
gotta.
okay. The same way men think strippers love them,
Oh,
the same way women think their therapists fuck with them,
okay.
is the same way you're thinking your barber is your homie right now.
Holy shit. Okay, you know
Like,
what?
you've only known him 5 years. I've known my barber since high school. Like, we actually hung out, and we don't know more because he's my barber.
And that's crazy because I did invite my barber to a couple parties and he's never showed up. So
That's your bestie, though, bro. But that's your bestie, though.
I'm learning a lot of life lessons here, man. Business is business. I gotta be what's the word? Like less optimistic, less empathetic,
No,
more
that's not-
realistic.
no, you have to be more empathetic and more optimistic, but more. I just like to describe it as sharp. It's just sharper.
Ooh, Ash with the call out, man.
Diamondback type shit.
Okay. Again, I don't want to get cut. I don't want my throat to get cut, so we gotta shut the fuck up, okay?
Because these barbers will come after us, bro.
Oh, dude, 100%.
I know some of these Filipino homies will get active.
Well, no,
Okay.
okay, well, okay. Let's not bring the Filipinos into this and start bringing violence.
Yo, okay. Last point with the barbershop.
What are they gonna throw? Throw a pundi style at me? Like they're gonna throw some bread? Like they're the nicest people in the world. There's not. That's why I believe me being open about the barber market isn't going to affect my life because my barber is Filipino.
Nah, he'll fuck you up. No, he'll fuck you up. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Now, the thing is, I have so much respect for those boys just because, like, they were some of the earliest hustlers that I got to see.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking like 14, 15, 16, cutting in the back of their parents' crib or like in the washroom at fucking lunchtime or after school.
Yep.
And just like, yo, trust me, I'm gonna get better.
Yeah.
This cut might be ass, but give me 4 or 5. I'll give you like half a year's worth of cuts for free and like I'll get you clean, you know?
Yep.
And for all of them to now start like independent shops, for all of them to continue hustling, expanding on their businesses, like, yeah, man, we in an expensive city. Maybe the haircuts are 40, 60, 80 bucks, you know?
Yeah. But anyways, all the power to the barbers. I was about to say something there, but I just love my barbers. I love all the, y'all should get a union. Y'all should get a union and y'all should get paid.
Barber union? Oh, that's interesting.
Y'all should get paid more, man, in my opinion. Y'all do a lot for us, man. Without you, I don't have her. You know what I'm saying? Without my barber being there as moral support and also making me look better, you think my girl's with me? You think if I'm getting a cut for $15 at Magic Cuts, you think my girl's with me?
Nah, probably not. That's true too.
Exactly. So that's why you pay the money, man. Don't ever get it twisted, man.
Nice.
Comparisons.
Now, how much time are you spending in between cuts?
2 weeks. My goal is to do it. My goal is to get a haircut every 4 days. That's how much I love haircuts.
Holy shit.
And that's how much I love my barber. I want to support his. I want to pay for his mortgage.
He won't even be cutting you. He'll just be like a 16 guard, just vroom, vroom, vroom.
Dude, it is what it is. I love the time I spend with him, man. Come on,
no,
man.
That's fine. You just gotta start a podcast with your fucking barber, bro. That's what you want to do.
Dude, straight up. He's gonna be the godfather of my children.
That could be an interesting concept for you, Kyle. Barbershop talks as you're just a dude on the side.
100%. I'd produce that podcast for free.
See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Run up for the community.
There you go.
Community
man.
needs it.
Speaking of the community, I don't know how to speak robot, and I also don't know how to speak Punjabi. Is it Punjabi? Punjab? Okay. I should probably know this, because if you know the rules and you know me. Yeah. Let's just play the song, okay? Before I get a divorce. I mean, okay. Shally, Money on Your Mind, and Coulter Got Bounce. Here on Vancouver's only podcast.
ਜਿਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆ ਜੇ ਦਿਲ ਇਹ ਜਹੀ ਨਾਰੀ ਨੀ ਪਰ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗੇ ਚੰਗੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੀ ਇਸ਼ਕੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਗਰ ਚ ਲਾਈਏ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਰੀ ਨੀ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਨੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਰਦਾ ਏ ਤੇਰਾ ਯਾਰ ਪਤ ਲੋ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਦਿਲ ਵਾਲੀ ਤਾਰ ਪਤ ਲੋ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਪਤ ਲੋ ਕੱਲੀ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਰ ਪਤ ਲੋ Comments in my pocket, bitch, you know got options. Jody, they kiss, she wanna be my session. 100 missed calls, baby, why you stressing? Drowning in that potion, I know how to function. I be on the way while I'm sipping today. Girl, I love your body like I love my fucking weapon. I just hit it once, now she wanna be my best friend. You just wanna roll a big blunt, yeah, that Russian. ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਨਖਰੋ ਗੱਲ ਯਾਰ ਦੱਸੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਮਨੀ ਆਏ ਗਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬਾਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਨੇ ਯਾਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਫੁੱਲ ਹਾਡੇ ਸੋਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਰਾ ਭਰਿਆ ਪਿਆ ਪਾਠੇ 2 mil on the crib man I just bought it ਰੱਖੀ ਬਾਬੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਮੇਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਲਾੜੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਪੱਕਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਟੇ ਨਜ਼ਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਸਹਾਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਜਹੀ ਹੂਰ ਦੇਖੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਜਿੱਦਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਦੀਦ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਸਵਾਰ ਨੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਚੱਟਦਾ ਹੋ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਜੱਟਦਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ dancing at the party ਤਾਈ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੱਲ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਟ lot of drugs, lot of money, got it on me ਦੱਸ ਮੰਗ ਤੇਰੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਏ ਜੋ ਵੀ dancing at the party ਤਾਈ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੱਲ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਟ lot of good, lot of money, got it on me. ਦੱਸ ਮੰਗ ਤੇਰੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਏ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਨਜ਼ਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਸਹਾਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਜਹੀ ਹੂਰ ਦੇਖੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਜਿੱਦਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਦੀਦ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਨਸ਼ਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਸਵਾਰ ਨੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਚੱਟਦਾ ਉਹ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਨੀ ਪੁੱਤ ਜੱਟਦਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਨੀ
Let's end the episode on that note. But before we get there, Daysormay, Elijah Blond, Boslen last week at the Holllywood Theater. Dude, I didn't get to see Elijah Blond because he was on stage at 7:30, which is crazy to me. But again, there was a lot of talent on the lineup, so it is what it is. Things get put in the order they're put in. And again, I was super impressed with Daysormay. That's the second time I've seen them live. Those guys are worth the price of admission. Like, remember, I'm a hockey podcaster. There was a Canucks game on. I was at the show watching the game and risking my full attention towards the Vancouver Canucks to watch Daysormay because I just think they're worth, again, the price of admission and your time.
You really do be the only guy watching fucking these games anywhere I go.
I'm loyal to the city, man.
You loyal to the Canucks? I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Oh God. But low-key, I have that same passion for Daysormay. I've been following these boys for a minute. They work with some of the homies as well. And like, I've never seen three, I don't know, again, hustlers, energetic, just this like preeminent feeling of we gonna do this and we gonna do it right.
Yep.
Energy was there. Shit sounded beautiful. Like the tracks were insane, you know? Crowd was reacting to them like it was their show.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that's a crazy important aspect to it, you know?
Oh yeah. They seized the moment, man. They had the personality, they had the charismatic nature. They had the confidence, man. We talked about this with the Saul too. It's like the moment isn't super big for them. Like, don't get me wrong, it's an important moment, but they're just there to do them, be artistic and be ultimately professional. Like they have a fine-tuned thing going on there. And who's the lead singer again?
Don't ask me to bring on any other names.
Okay, sorry. We'll
I love those boys. I get confused.
Hey, this is your fault though, Hash. Remember what I was saying? Like, yo, you gotta ask these guys real names, and like you're like, oh, I don't know about that. You like to not meet your heroes, and that's just the lead singer of Daysormay. Dude, so you gotta ask for the name, so we know these things. Okay, it is what it is.
That's some boys, bro. That's some boys.
Whoever the lead singer is, that guy's a fucking superstar, man. And they're all talented, all super talented. My girl was telling me that the drummer's a superstar too. Like, they just got a lot of talent there, and I was super impressed. And I was also super impressed with Boslen, man. I thought he sounded great on stage. I was actually surprised how good he was sounding on stage.
For a show in a minute, I think it was an interesting kind of vibe in there. I don't know, bro. As an older fan who's been listening to this shit for a minute, I was just happy to hear some of the classics in the mix, bro. To be honest, like, I don't know, Eye for an Eye and all those kind of early tracks that were just like boombastic, energetic. Like, I do still like believe to this day that like I think he has the most fun performing those on stage, and I got that energy back 10 times over. And I think in his case, it's almost insane to hear it with a live band for all of the tracks, because then it just gets me thinking of, holy shit, imagine if these were the final mixes. You feel me? So I don't know if we're getting more kind of instrumentals, or just like more kind of like, I don't know, more individuals on these tracks kind of helping them out. But I would love to see a more complex Boslen into this new phase. But I think for the show, he killed it, bro. Like, I think he got what he wanted out of it. I think he was a little bit worried just initially on ticket sales and all that type of shit from some of the stuff he was saying on his live. But yo, we were there. We saw that shit packed the fuck out. We saw motherfuckers screaming his name in the crowd. It was a good little moment for the city.
Yeah, just like, I felt like it was a good rekindling. It felt like I saw a lot of familiar faces, and it surpassed my expectations for the night. And remember, I missed Elijah Blond that night, and I really wanted to go to see him, and even missing that allowed me to again stay this. I was pleased, man. It was just worth my time. I think like the evolution of like the Vancouver musician. I mean, again, it's already been growing over the last couple of years. Just look at the indie scene. Look at a band like Uncle Strut, like Assault. Like there's professionals out here. You know, it's definitely leveled up. But it was nice to see this night where I didn't know if it was going to surpass my expectations. Be one that again did, and what was ultimately time well spent. Hash. Speaking of time, though, we're running out of time.
We are. We will jump into the last topic real quick.
Yeah, and just take it away. It's ironic, right? We're running out of time on this episode, and are we running out of time?
Can you watch the video right now?
Okay,
can you somehow plug it into this afterwards?
Okay, I will for sure, man, for sure.
Because as I explained it,
like
the storyline they kind of build for it is insane. Now, what I'm talking about is the NVIDIA Project Blue, I think. It's this fucking, it's this training module they've made that, basically represents reality a little bit too well within these kind of, I don't know, computer ecosystem shit. And they're just training their current robots with this simulation, bro. So instead of doing this shit IRL and it having to take 10,000 hours, they can put it into the simulation and do 1,000,000 hours in 10 minutes type shit. And so they've been able to rapidly advance how these robots move and how they react very, very quickly. Now they're smart though. They didn't just put it into a fucking Terminator bot and just say, we're sending this to war. Are you watching it?
I'm watching it right now, but I understand why does this thing look like that fucking Disney character, man?
I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I'm gonna let you watch this proper.
Did you not post something about this yesterday as well? I saw something very similar. I don't know who was posting this, but
it wasn't me.
Yeah, I saw this robot on stage. It just looks like that Wall-E character on Disney.
Yep.
Bro.
But this ain't 2106. This is 2025, bro.
And the fact that you're fucking saying that, and I'm not surprised by this, because look at we just talked about COVID and the economy and Granville and the entertainment industry, and look at what that did to us. Dude, around 2022, even though artificial intelligence has been around us forever, straight up, but we started seeing it become mainstream and as feeling new, right? Look at all this AI. Look at Will Smith eating a spaghetti. Look how fast this shitty video was made, but blah, blah, blah. And look at how much it's exponentially grown in 3 years. So for you to tell me that now they're able to input 10 million hours of whatever into a robot in 10 minutes, I'm not surprised. And again, we're fucked.
We're fucked. Now, what if you can get a little fucking Wall-E on your shoulder, bro, helping you the fuck out, telling you, yo, go left here, go right here, yo, this is an interesting little monument up front. This is some history about it. I just want a little fucking autonomous pet on my fucking shoulder, bro. Follow me around and shit.
But why don't you just install Neuralink, dude? Because it's gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Isn't Neuralink? I mean, we won't have the ligaments and the robotic arms and legs to have that much fast twitch movement, but the mindset of a robot, I wouldn't be surprised if we're able to install that in a couple of years. Again,
I don't know motherfuckers that are robots right now type shit.
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me, bro.
So yeah, you get the Neuralink installed. Again, Elon Musk's in charge of the world when it comes to efficiency. We're all gonna get that shit installed, and then we're gonna have system updates and be able to
we're not come through shit instantly, you know?
I don't know if we're gonna be able to do
download.
Yeah, but definitely have this our vision. I feel as if it's gonna be we're gonna be able to have the vision of a smartphone embedded into our imagination. As soon as you want to think about how do I get to this location, your peripherals will just show you a map or Google Maps and show you directions. And if you want to watch a YouTube video, you can just zone out and without having a fucking phone in front of you, you're just watching a YouTube video in in free form without any physical tech on you. And yeah, we're going down that path, man. I mean, I know we always talk about doomsday shit. And again, we got to cut this episode short. So just go check out our previous episodes because we always go down the sci-fi thing. And again, if we're talking about the future of Vancouver, we got to talk about the future of the world because we are the future, and it is what it is. And I know it sounds a lot of doomsday-ish again when it comes to these topics, but we're trying to protect you, man. We're trying to make our neighbors better, our neighbors stronger, so that again we can survive the apocalypse. Hash, thanks so much for your time today. Again, remote episode. You're underground right now, so maybe
2,000 feet, man. Thing is, bro, this is gonna be the next couple episodes. Let's hope not. But this federal election heating up like nothing else. But
it worked out, man. We can do this all the time, man. Until you're back on the surface and the government sets you free, we'll be doing it remotely, and we'll be doing it every Friday, man. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the city. Ash and Kyle FM. All the music we played today. Check out the playlist and the link in the bio. It'll all be there. Any last words, Hash?
One love to the city. One love to my people. Let's keep it moving.
Let's save the best for last. And give a big round of applause to Christian Jason, okay? Predict this, get it right. He's one of those guys. Anywho, remember, all the music that we played today will be in the playlist down below. Updates all the time, every week. We'll be back next week also with a new episode of this at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on that Friday. Because what else we gonna do? What else we gonna watch others live? What?
I did.
Copied straight from Paris. I forgot formations of our kids. Addicted, take it. I'll throw in the white flag just for you to wipe your face from it. No. I did. Spray it on you, Bella. That white dress conserves the dirt within. No. Paper chasing fellow VVS, I must confess these beauty blackened sins. No. I did.
Pouvez-vous prendre une photo de moi?
Pass the Olympus, my finger clicking. When the film man, I do what I get, I develop my business. Through the lens, you can see through my vision. In the end, they be moving malicious. Angels retreated,
leash, remind me of Shisha. Take off that dress and move to the balcony. Smile for me. I'm building up my arsenal. Obsessed with things I'm destined for. You'll be safe here with me on these Parisian balconies. Parisian balconies. Parisian, 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 Parisian balconies. 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 Parisian. Pass the Olympus, my finger clicking. When the film in, I do what I get, I develop my business. Through the lens, you can see through my vision. In the ends, they be moving malicious. Angels are treated, now that bitch a demon. We can still crumble them sheets, you liking the leash, remind me of Shisha. Take off that dress and move to the balcony. Smile for me. I'm building up my arsenal. Obsessed with things I'm destined for.